So, what happens to clay when you leave it in a warm house over winter? So that's been sat in the house, heating on, leaching all the water at it, and it's looking pretty sorry for itself. When I first unwrapped it and I saw stuff like this, I thought actually that's quite nice, because yeah, that gives it a really nice aged look, all these natural cracks in it. But then you get up to the sort of the top edge of the visor here and there's no rescuing that. That's no good to anybody. But it's not a major disaster, mainly because I've been doing a bit of research. As I said previously, I want to take a silicone mould from this, and I've discovered that you can't use clay that's got sulfur in it if you're going to be using silicone, because the sulfur will it'll affect the curing of the silicone, and I don't know whether this has got sulfur in it. It doesn't tell me on the packaging of the clay whether it does or not, and I don't want to take the risk. So this is coming off. Now I've been out and bought myself some plasticine. Again, you've got to do your homework, you've got to be a bit careful. Some of the more professional grade plasticine will contain sulfur, so it's worth just doing a bit of research just to make sure you don't make any horrible mistakes, because no one wants that. So this is coming off. I mean, it's just like that. And this is going on. We'll call that phase 1. This will be phase 2. Round 2. Right, we're having to do some sculpting by the fire today because the boiler's on the blink, which means the house is freezing. And I don't know if you can see, but you can't work plasticine when it's cold. It goes granular. So we need to heat everything up, make it toasty warm. Alright, so here we are with Skullpt number 2. I've thinned it down a lot, especially around this area. It was quite a lump on the first Skullpt, so I've thinned that down quite dramatically. We're now just getting into putting in a little detail, these little hairline cracks, and using the wire brush just to get a bit of texture on these exposed edges. Quite like this to look quite beaten. I don't really want it to be a super smooth. So yeah, we're nearly there. I'm having a bit of trouble with the teeth at the moment. The problem is I don't want to just cut teeth shapes like that. I think it looks a bit crap. Ideally, what I'd like to do is actually cut those pieces out and insert, plasticine teeth in. It looks so much better. But the problem is getting it out the mould. I don't want those little teeth to come away and then to become a major pain in the arse to remove. So I've got to have a think about that. But we're nearly there. Nearly time for silicone. Somebody was asking me how I did the time-lapse videos. I'll show you. It's just an app. That's all it is. It's an app called iMotion. Oh, and a quick word of warning. If you're going to be doing anything with plasticine and your phone, if you're due to be getting on a plane anytime soon, I suggest you give your phone a damn good clean, because There was an incident a couple of years back where I was about to get on a plane to Morocco, and I got stopped because they picked up plasticine on my phone and they thought it was plastic explosive. So yeah, there was a bit of a fraught conversation to be had there. So yeah, give it a damn good clean, save yourself the bother. I'm going to get on with these teeth, see if I can work out the best way to do it, and then we're on to silicone. Okay, so this piece all finished now. We went for the individual teeth in the end. I mean, it just looks better, and each one of those is held in with a wooden peg, and it's all sculpted in at the back, so fingers crossed that should come out of the mould fairly easily. That's the first piece to be done. I've got to sculpt the lower jaw on, and there's also going to be a bit on the back of the helmet. So there's going to be 3 pieces in total, and I've just ordered the silicone, so that should be here in a day or two hopefully, so we can crack on with that. The next job will be to construct a box around this so that we can pull the silicone in. But yeah, so far so good. So as soon as the silicone arrives, I'll get the camera out again and we'll crack on. Ride safe everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you later.